All the old faces coming out today. What's up, guys? This one should be relatively short. I'm going to start at 7:30. So you got 2 more minutes. It's not that big of a test. World History 2 is worse than the first one. What time, where does World History 2 pick up at? What's the year that starts at? That's weird. I didn't do World History 2. Literally, I had to learn it all in 1 year. Like World History just all the way through. But that was also AP World History. No, I know you're a sophomore. I meant what year? Like 1250, 1400, like the actual historical year. World History is, well, I'm going to say easy, but I'm also a history teacher, so. Hi, Kenza. Hi, Ethel. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Eric. I believe Butter Gamers is Dylan, if I recall. There's Chase. I don't know who Scammy Your Cheeks is. Devarsh. Is that Ved, if I recall? Maybe. You don't pay attention? And you're complaining about the class being hard, but you don't pay attention? Like, how's that logic working out there for you? Yeah, the 3D kingdoms in Africa. It's not. You just gotta understand it. It's hard. Some of the names are hard to remember. Like, I'll give you that, but I don't think it's that bad. Again, I'm just waiting, letting people join before I start, in case anybody's wondering why I'm not talking about civics. Well, that's life, dude. Everybody's got deadlines, so you better get used to doing some homework. Teachers were instructed not to push homework as much, so we didn't. But you still had deadlines in my class. Still do the glossary. Still had to do the projects. What's up, Tyler? I miss you too, Eric. You're a good kid for the most part. Don't worry, I still remember calling you Market. All right, let's get into it. So this test is pretty short. It's a preamble and amendment process. So the preamble, why do we even have a preamble? And reason being is right here, set forth the goals and purposes. 100% this is a test question tomorrow. The question will say something like, what is the point of the preamble? It tells us the goals and purposes of our government, of our Constitution. There will be 15 questions, Ace. Nana, I don't know, Nana. There's some toughy questions. Stresses the reasons. This is the same thing. These 2 sentences right here, literally the same thing. This is what I'm talking about, how it repeats itself. These are like literally the same thing. I hate it when SL does that. So here are the 6 goals of the preamble. You are going to have to know all 6 goals. Like, I have a multiple select question. You're going to have to click on all 6. I tell you to click on 6. I bet you tomorrow somebody doesn't count and clicks on 5. I'm calling it now. Somebody will click on 5. Nana did finish her test in 5 minutes and got hundreds on both the other day. She did pretty quick. I tell her to take her time, but I can't argue if she's getting hundreds. Please don't rush and try to be first. I will be much more annoyed if you do that and get one wrong. Please take your time and get good grades. Yes. So anyways, let's go through each one. For a more perfect union, that's going to be like the states working together. Okay? Establish justice, that's our laws and courts. To ensure domestic tranquility, that's like keeping the peace here, our police, things like that. Provide for the common defense, that's our military. Promote the general welfare. That's going to be things like they provide that the government provides for us, such as having roads, hospitals, fire trucks, things that keep us safe, and secure the blessing of liberty. Those are our freedoms. Now, what's the most important phrase in the preamble? Does anybody know? I will wait, as there's a small delay. Very good, Ethel. No Dakota here. Everybody can have their time. We the people. Look at that. Getting beat by 8th graders, Eric. 8th graders. So, we the people is correct. As you can see here, Constitution begins with we the people, and that means basically that the people have the power. That's the short version of what you need to know for the preamble. All right. Here's the amendment process. Figured we'd do with flashcards, just because it's easier for me to do it that way. So, before we get that, we'll do this. So the amendment process right here on the right-hand side. Actually, while I'm doing this. So you can look at it really quick while I get something up over here. What happened to all the good pictures? Okay. No. Something. No. Okay. I'll put this up there for now, and we'll come back to it. So the amendment process, okay. We have a document here. Do we know how to amendments? You should. There's 27. We definitely went over that. Please don't miss that one. So the point is we went over this today. Why does it? Can I see if I can type this? Why do we even have amendments? Why do we do that? Why do we not just leave the Constitution the way it is? No, I didn't ask what an amendment is. I asked why do we have amendments? Why not just leave the document there? All right, that's good. That's a short version, Tyler. Because the way our world keeps changing, we have to be able to adapt. So we needed a document that could be flexible. By allowing amendments, it allows it to constantly be updated and work with what we need to have a functioning society. So an amendment does mean change, as Kenza was trying to be first there. So amendment does mean change. And remember, we're not just talking about the United States Constitution. It says Virginia. We also got to know Virginia in here. So when we're talking about the United States, it's complex. Complex is just a fancy way of saying, hey, it's hard. There's 27 amendments. First step, there's really 2 steps. You have proposal and ratification. Proposal is like the idea, the suggestion. And that's when we have to get 2/3 of Congress or 2/3 of a convention of the states, national convention, essentially. I don't like the way they word this, but whatever. And then the amendment, and then to ratify it, ratify meaning approve, we have to have 3/4 of the states or 3/4 of the state convention. You go down here to Virginia. They have an amendment process as well. Again, it's 2 steps. You either need 2/3 of General Assembly or 2/3 of Constitutional Convention, or to ratify or approve it, you need 3/4 of the voters. All right, bye, Kenza. So, look at it this way, okay? You see this picture now? This is the Virginia Constitution. Notice the picture of Virginia in the background. Passed proposal by majority of members, 2/3 of the General Assembly. Remember, General Assembly is just Virginia's version of Congress. Okay? Or they may have a convention, again, 2/3. And then over here, we have to have a majority of Virginia voters, us, the people. Okay? They might call it Virginia voters. It might be something different, but it's just us, essentially. Us, we go to the pool. You need me to zoom in? All right, let's... It's hard because I'm not trying to save this image. Is that better? Sorry if it wigs out on you a little bit. My mouse wheel's kind of broken. Ah, yeah, that's about as close as I can go without it like fully breaking on me. Oh, I could do that. All right. So, anyways, again, 3/4 of Virginia voters. This is the Virginia Constitution. Let me make that clear. The Virginia Constitution. So, proposal, ratify. Idea, approve. General Assembly, state version of Congress. The people. Okay? I'm going to go back to, oops. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Exit full screen. Okay. Whew. Getting claustrophobic there. The other one to look at, okay, let's zoom in again here. This is what we had on the board. Okay, 2/3 of Congress or 2/3 of National Convention, then 3/4 of state legislators or states, and 3/4 of state conventions. Yes, Ace, the one I was showing previously was only to Virginia. Other states might have something different. All right, this is the U.S. Constitution. This is our main one, the one that everybody in the country has to follow. That's why it's got the picture of the United States in the background. All right. So that is your visual that I tried to get you all to copy down in class. And we're back to here. So this is the short version. Like if you needed to study, look at, I'm 13 minutes and 40 seconds in. So if you're going to rewatch this, pause at 13:40, and then you can just come right here. Here's your notes right here. Boom. Just a short version here. And then you can like screen cap it, take a picture with your phone or whatever. The process is different, Ace, in the fact that it's just different people. It's still 2/3 to 3/4. That part doesn't change. It's just who is doing the 2/3 in the proposal. Who's doing the 3/4 on the ratifying side. That's all that changes, Ace. All right, so let's do some flashcards. What are the 2 steps to amend the Constitution? Who can tell me? And by the way, hey, Veronica. Proposal and ratification. Good job. Can I just do... Oh, I can't do left and right. Nice. I don't even have to click anymore. What are 2 ways to propose an amendment to the United States Constitution? It is not the same thing. No. No. Look at the question, guys. Very good, Ved. Ved said both. He didn't say the fraction, though, but whatever. So for this question, it's asking about propose. That's the key word. It's not saying the process.
Propose an amendment to the U.S. Constitution. What
Stop
are
it.
2 ways to propose an amendment to the U.S. Constitution?
That's annoying. So it's asking how you can propose it, and either is 2/3 of Congress or 2/3 at a convention. Okay? So we're talking about proposal. Bye, Yaka. Or Jacob. We're not. They do national. Constitutional Convention, Tyler, would be for the Virginia. So make sure you watch your wording there. What does the term ratification mean? Everybody should get that. That's an easy one. Victoria, focus. Very good, Ethel. Approve or accept, but approve is the one I like to use. So, what are the two ways to propose an amendment to the Virginia state constitution? So now we're talking about the Virginia Constitution. Virginia. How do you propose? There's two ways to propose on the Virginia Constitution. Well, there's two ways, Tyler. You said one way. Eric said one way. Nana said one way. No, Ved. No. No. Okay. I don't know who Norma is, but good job. So, who is Norma Hernandez? Anyways, two ways to propose is either 2/3 of the General Assembly or 2/3 at the State Convention or Constitutional Convention. All right. How many amendments to the Virginia Constitution is ratified? I didn't make you guys learn that, but oh, I read the question wrong. Okay, you do need to know this. How are the amendments to the Virginia Constitution ratified? Ratified meaning approved, and that's by the voters. That's us, the people. So Virginia's Constitution ratified is just the people. How many amendments are in the U.S. Constitution? Feds does not count because he said it too soon, and we did not have the question. I will tell you said higher. Very good, Dominique. Good job. Way to beat Ved. Way to beat him for trying to cheat. 27 is correct. That's a test question too. So now it would be 3/4 states. 3/4 states for what, Anissa? And this question we're asking about Virginia. It's going to read it, sorry. Virginia, not the United States. 3/4 of the people. If it was the U.S. Constitution, I've replaced it with U.S., then yes, it would be 3/4 of the states. Does that make sense? Let me know if I need to go back, Anissa. I'll be looking. What does the word amend mean? I'll take change. Change it is. What is Congress's role in the federal amendment process? Think about it. This is like how an SOL would ask a question here. So read this question carefully and let's see if anybody gets it. It does make sense and I have taught it to you. I didn't say it this way though. I would never word my questions this way. Not exactly, Ved. No. You're answering like that, no. We definitely better not be finishing in 3 minutes then. No, see, this is getting me scary. It's getting scary in here. Okay. Their job is to propose an amendment. 2/3 of Congress, remember? So they would be the one proposing it. Not approving a proposal. Don't mix them up, because approving goes with ratify. They're the ones proposing the amendments, 2/3. Okay? So that's why I don't want you saying approve. I don't want you getting approve mixed up anywhere over. Approve only goes with ratified. Why do we describe the amendment process as complex? It's difficult is probably the best answer. It's hard's not bad. Okay, but the process is, even though it says hard, but it is difficult. That's the word I would like to use. Okay, so it is difficult to get an amendment passed. What is the General Assembly's role in the state amendment process? Look, it said state. We only care about one state for us right now, and that's ours, Virginia.
Assembly's role in the state amendment process?
So what is that going to be? What is their role in the Virginia amendment process, the General Assembly? Proposal, suggest. Okay, they're proposing the idea again. It would be 2/3 again. So 2/3 of the General Assembly would have to agree to propose this amendment. Ved, you said ratify, dude. It's wrong. I mean, I'm glad you said it first. It's still wrong first. All right. What is a proposal? Suggest. Dominique is on fire. Or idea. Suggest or idea. Yeah, Nana, no more trying to take the test in 3 minutes. No more. Well, the Quizlet's literally up there, guys, in my search bar. But literally all I did, I can tell you what I typed in. I just typed in this up here. Flashcards, 2D, SOL, 2D amendment process. Okay? Ah. What two groups are involved in the amendment process at the federal level? It's going to be Congress and states. That's not a great question. It's going to be the General Assembly and the people. It's just same stuff. What group ratifies amendments to the Constitution of Virginia? This is a straightforward question. I'm not joning on you. I'm pointing out that you should probably not finish your test in 3 minutes. Very good, Ved. What group ratifies amendments to the United States Constitution? States. Very good again. So the states would. 3/4 of the states. What is the name of the legislative branch at the federal level? Don't overthink it here. What do we call the federal legislative? Good job. Most of you getting it right. Dominique with the faster typing. Congress. There you go. Look at that. Congress. What do we call the legislative branch at the state level? Remember I told you there's a state version of Congress? All we're doing is changing the names. So what do we call Virginia's version? Guys, you can't let Ved get it right first. It is General Assembly. It's General Assembly. Ved got it right. Everybody's sad. Where do you find the preamble in the United States Constitution? There we go, Dominique. Way to squeak it in there before Ved. At the beginning, at the start. Very good, guys. Where do you find the amendments to the U.S. Constitution? That's a weird question. It's in the end, but that's whatever. And then the last one's like, what do you call first 10 amendments? That's not going to be on the test, but that's the Bill of Rights in case you were curious. All right. Do you guys got any questions for me? Again, this is basically what's going to be on the test, the short version. Just make sure you know the process, where things go, and the names of them. Any questions? As soon as I turn off the stream, whoever Cookie Wookie is, it'll be archived, and you can rewatch the whole thing if you would like to, and you can skip around, you know. In my opinion, no. I would say though, if you've been paying attention the whole time, you'll get 100. If you've been paying attention most of the time, you can still afford to get a 90 or an 80, something like that. If you think you're just going to show up and do well, you're probably going to bomb the test. It's one of those tests. Dakota, yeah, you weren't here to steal the glory. The wrench on some people's names are people that I thought I could trust, and I made them moderators. Please don't finish in 3 minutes. You were struggling a little bit today, Nana. I don't bully Veronica. Who's Avis Gomez? But thank you. No problem. Glad I helped. I don't want to bet. You know what? I'll make you a bet. That's fine. Okay. So if you finish in 3 minutes and you don't get a 100%, you have to clean the floor in my room and help clean up around my desk area for a full week. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, I don't know who Eva Gomez is either. I don't lose anything, by the way, if you get 100. I did a good job as a teacher. So come on, Nana, make the bet. Make the bet. You won't. You won't. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm sorry, Veronica. I will no longer mess with you. They should not call you that. They should call you Veronica. All right. Everybody sees it. Nana made the bet. She made the bet. I thought you guys would know I don't make bets I lose. So you got so to be clear, I have no problem with you taking 10 minutes and getting to 100%. But if you take 3 minutes and you get less than a 100%, I am going to be annoyed and irritated. I would much rather you. How about this? I'll give you an out. Nana, I'll give you an out. If you take your time and you get a 100, you don't owe me anything. Deal? I'll give you an out because I don't want you rushing just to try and win the bet. Well, good. I'm glad it was helpful, Avis. Did you go to Lake Ridge? If she wins the bet, I will do an intro to the notes in rap form for the whole class. I'll show off my beatboxing skills. Is that fair, Nana? Y'all know I got skills that kills. I might have to have someone help me drop a beat. But I'm not gonna have to because I don't know defeat. Because when I come in, I bring the heat. You guys wait. You wait till we do the rap battle assignment when we get to economics. It's gonna go down. Who is Norma? I have a lot of good kids this year. All right. Any questions? Any questions though before I go get off, eat my dinner? Like, hey, serious moment, guys. Any questions related to the test or civics? Off the top of my head, I want to say it's oh gosh, Ezekiel. I want to say. Oh, it's Elizabeth. Oh, it's Elizabeth. That's right. It is Hernandez. I don't even know. All right. Good going, Ved. Thank you. It's gonna drive me up the wall. All right. So if there's no more questions, I'm gonna go be a fat kid. Go eat my leftovers from the other night for my dinner. Because you know that's how big ballers do it. We eat leftovers. You know, because sad life. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, trying to save money. You guys have a good night.